What's up YouTube, it's your boy Barcode, I'm back with another video. Today will be another Awaken Chaos Era video, and I'm going to tell you how to counter Winstrex Arena defense. I can literally feel the Winstrex Arena defense meta going completely away. Because of this hero's base speed, his ultimate skill, and the ability to be able to use two spells is completely going to break the Winstrex meta. Defense anyway. People are going to have to start to think of new defenses. Because when they see this video, it's 100% counterable. So if you like the content, you know what to do. Hit that sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy thing so you know I post a video. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about today is the counter to Winstrex, and that's our boy Kyle. When Kyle's at his 4th ascension and fully maxed out glyphs up to purple, he has the highest base speed in the game besides the legendary wind character of Gubei, whatever, however you pronounce his name, Gubig. But it's only by 1. So give Kyle some credit. Let's talk about why he is the counter. His base speed is just one reason why. Imagine if we are all on the same playing field in regards to gear. Say the speed is about plus 200 just in gear alone. Kyle's at 346. Winstrex going to be at 328. So obviously Kyle is always going to go first no matter who is on the battlefield except for Gubei. If you don't know what Winstrex does, Winstrex grants speed up to and attack up for all your team members for 2 turns. So this will move the turn counter for all your allies above the enemy team so that they can do their little wombo combo and you have an attack buff. Why is this important? Because most arena defenses, they bring a Winstrex and they blink some slow nukers to go ahead and kill your team. Winstrex brings the attack buff. Winstrex has the attack buff, so you can literally bring an armor break and use her since she has a high base speed. Put her on all raider set for speed. She goes first, pushes her whole team, applies the armor break first before she uses the skill, obviously, and then your allies just blow up the enemy team. This is so important because A, Kyle has the best base speed, epic rarity, and lower. So what you can do on arena offense is bring Kyle, and let's say you put your best speed gear on Kyle. He goes first, so what are you going to do? Let's check out his ultimate so you guys know why he's so good. Kyle shapeshifts into the targeted enemy for 2 turns. After those 2 turns are done, he gets a bonus turn. You won't need that because you're just going to AoE the other team down. So that's important because you're going to shapeshift into Winstrex. So you go first, you turn into Winstrex, gets that bonus turn, you use Winstrex's ability, brings your team up first. So you don't have to deal with who has the higher Winstrex speed. Is my Winstrex higher or is the enemy Winstrex higher? You're going to have this benefit of having Kyle on your team knowing you have higher base speed at the beginning. So you're more likely to have more speed than Winstrex. Now, the second most important thing to think about, because even if you transform into Winstrex and use the ability to speed up your team, the other Winstrex on the enemy team is going to be fasted. To use her skill after yours, and then it becomes on who's speed tuned better. So to play the safest way possible to beat any arena team that has Winstrex on defense is to bring the spell Water Prison. Water Prison applies a stun on the enemy for 1 turn. If your Kyle goes first, which he should, you use Water Prison on their Winstrex. Then you transform into Winstrex. You get a bonus turn. You then can apply your defense break to the whole enemy team, or you can bring Rage Aura if you have a defense break AoE monsters hero such as William. There's multiple different ways you can play this. So your speed buff goes off with Kyle, and then you just blow up the enemy team. Their Winstrex is stunned, they can't do anything, and the rest of their team is just slower than yours now. So all your heroes are going to go before their whole team, and you have the initial speed buff on offense to make this 100% guaranteed win. Now obviously this isn't going to work on arena defense, but Kyle's not bad on arena defense just for the fact that he can use 2 spells by himself. And if you know the order of spells in which it goes, depending on which two you bring. You can play that to your advantage. Literally have Kyle by himself do an armor break, transform into Hydressia, do a Rage Aurora, and blow up the enemy team right off the start. Kyle's definitely underrated in my opinion. He's mainly a PvP hero. I'm going to show you some video that I took earlier. This is just from me doing arenas while I'm on my phone, being in the living room, hanging out with the family, you know, doing my thing. So I just wanted to showcase this. I thought this in my head about Kyle. I only have him at 3 stars, level 30. He has all my best speed gear. But let's see exactly what I do here, okay? I see the Winstrex, so I know I need to stun her first. I then want to transform into Winstrex, right? Because I want my speed buff and I want my attack buff, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I like her animation. It's very close up and nice. Anyway, so now I can apply the armor break here. Apply armor break to all. And just a note, I'm using Asgol here because it really depends on what the elements I have on the other enemy side is. I'm free to play. I only have Zachary as 6 star. I'm almost close to my second 6 star. But I do have a wind AoE, I have a water AoE, and I have a dark AoE. All at 5 stars level 50. But they're not legendary. Both of my legendaries I've gotten in this game are healers. So I'm left to go with elites and rares for my AoE. That's just a side note, okay? But, I mean, he does decent damage and leaves a poison, but I'm just trying to lower them down so that Zachary can go ahead and AoE, do his thing, do more things, and do more things, and do more things, right? GG. That is one example of using Kyle. Alright, here's another example of using Kyle. Again, I'm like rank 543, and I'm kind of up there, kind of not. Here's my other water AoE monster that is a, what is it, elite or epic, whatever. It's Virgil. Sorry, not Virgil. I like him. He has AoE silence. He has extra turns with rage, which is nice. And you don't really see that there, but I'm not using him in this instance because there's a lot of wind on the enemy team. So that's why I use Axul instead. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's just enough to have Zachary go after him, and I use him because I know what their speeds are and they're speed tuned this way. So that's the reasoning between that. But here we go again. Here's Kyle. I see a Winstrex. There's super heavy wind on the other side, right? So I know I need to go ahead and stun Winstrex first. So here we go. I stun Winstrex. I transform into Winstrex here because I know I need to get my speed up and my attack up, right? So I get mine. I deny theirs with that stun. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do an armor break. I get it on all 4. I use the buff to speed up and get that attack buff. Such a good mechanic. Here's Axul, the AoE 2400, boom. But they're low enough so that Zachary can kill one and then kill another. GG. Kyle is awesome. Here are my free-to-play stats. Speed total is 131 plus 86, which equals 217. Pretty decent for early game speed, I think. I don't know. But I haven't caught any Winstrexes yet that wasn't from a whale that have beaten this Kyle so far. I know this is a low speed. I can just tell because I don't have really good gear on him at all. I have a 3 star. They're all Raider sets, right? But this is a 3 star. It's at 16. I don't have any higher 5 star or 6 star boot that has dropped for me that is a Raider and speed. So that sucks. I'm working on that in Mythic. I'm hoping to get that soon. That alone will increase my speed probably by about 20. There's also some of the gear that doesn't even have a speed substat, and obviously I haven't leveled those up yet, but this won't have one. That might, but I gotta level it up more. This does, and it's a nice +2 for 10 speed. This does not. So a lot of room to improve on my gear for Kyle, to make him faster, to make sure he goes first, and then I can transform and stun and armor break whoever I want. But that's it for today's video. Will this break the Winstrex arena defense meta? Tell me what your thoughts are, if you already knew this or not. I don't see many videos on YouTube about this. all I see is the whales and they're posting their WINDSTREX arena OP stuff. And it makes me laugh because there's other ways around it, just with a little brainstorming. If you like the content, you know what to do. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy thingy thing. See you in the next one. Peace.